Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel, The Audible Review. Today we're diving deep, really deep, into a foundational text for modern spirituality. That's Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. And our mission, really, is to pull out those, practical nuggets, the how-tos that can help you stop feeling so overwhelmed by all that mental noise, and maybe find that stillness that Tolle talks about, the one waiting underneath it all.
It's fascinating stuff because the core issue he hits on is how rarely we're actually here, in the now. We spend so much energy replaying the past, worrying about the future, generating all this anxiety. And the central insight, it sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. That's it.
That's the whole game.
In a way, yes. And the immediate payoff, if you really let that sink in, is this softening, this release of tension. Tolle shows peace isn't about, wrestling life into submission, getting total control. It's more about surrendering to what is right now.
Okay, let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Because if the moment is all there is, why do our minds fight it so hard? It feels constant. And, isn't there a danger in telling people, hey, don't trust your thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to plan your day or, function?
Right. That's the crucial distinction. Tolle isn't saying stop thinking altogether. That's not the goal. It's this fundamental idea. You are not your mind. Your mind is a tool. It thinks, it labels, judges, plans, remembers. It does its job. But if you pause just for a second and notice those thoughts, who's doing the noticing?
Oh, okay.
That's the quiet observer. That's the real you behind the stream of thinking, that awareness.
The watcher.
Exactly, the watcher. And that awareness is, Tolle describes it as vast, timeless, open. So the practical action, it's about practicing stepping back into that observer role. Like, say you're stuck in traffic, getting worked up. Instead of fighting the angry thoughts, just notice them, watching clouds drift by. You see the cloud, you acknowledge it, but you're the sky, not the cloud.
Okay, watching clouds is one thing. And I get that for minor frustrations, traffic jams. But this is where I find it gets really interesting, maybe challenging for people. What about when it's not just annoyance? What about real pain, grief, intense anger? Are those just clouds too?
Yeah, that's a critical point, and that takes us straight to Tolle's concept of the pain body.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just, temporary sadness. He describes it as this field of old, accumulated emotional pain, past hurts, fears, traumas, all sort of stuck together, and it actually feeds on negative thinking. It wants you to feel bad.
It wants the drama.
It wants the story of your suffering, because that keeps it alive. It validates its existence.
Mm.
But the secret, the way to neutralize it, is awareness. Presence. It can't survive in the light of your conscious attention. It shrinks.
Okay, so that's the transcendence mechanism he talks about. When that intense feeling, anger, sadness, surges up, the usual reaction is either push it away, suppress it, or get completely swept away by it. I am so angry. But Tolle says there's a third way. Feel it fully. Breathe with the physical sensation of it. Observe it as pure energy moving through your body, but without identifying with it. So instead of, I am angry, it's more like, there is anger or energy present right now.
Precisely. You stop being the anger and you start witnessing the anger. And that act of witnessing creates separation. It's incredibly powerful. That's healing. And connecting this back, the mind loves conditions. The ego trap is always, I'll be happy when.
When I get the job, when I lose the weight, when things calm down.
Exactly. When this, then that. But life, through the present moment, is always whispering something different. It's saying, you can find peace now, right here, regardless.
So, practically speaking, what does this mean for daily life? How do we actually live in this eternal now, especially with jobs, deadlines, kids, all the demands?
It's not about dropping everything and meditating on a cushion all day, although that helps. It's about the quality you bring to whatever you're doing. You still use your mind, of course. You plan, you organize. But you don't constantly live there, lost in thought. Simple things. When you breathe, actually feel the breath entering and leaving your body consciously. When you walk, feel your feet on the ground. When you listen to someone, really listen without just planning your reply. That's entering the now.
So it makes things sharper,
Yeah.
more real.
Absolutely. Every sense perception becomes more vivid. Even small things, a bird singing, the feeling of water on your hands, they take on a kind of sacred quality because you're fully there for them. And the long-term result isn't about becoming passive. It's about using the mind effectively when needed, like a tool. But resting in that background awareness, that presence, when you don't need analytical thought, it means you observe before you react. You accept the isness of a situation before you try to change it. You act from clarity, maybe compassion, instead of just anxiety.
That's a profound shift. So to wrap this up for you, our listener, Presence is peace. It's not something out there you need to find or achieve. It's something you already have, something to remember to return to. And maybe the final thought is this. Every single breath you take is an invitation to come back home to yourself, right here, right now. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.